I can admit to you that I fear death. Not that death that's written with a date in the public records. And not that death that we imagine, because that's imaginary as well. But the death of that voice from deep down inside of me that questions, who am I? And everything in and around us seems to conspire to strangle that voice. And I'm afraid that it's going to fall silent forever, or that it's going to speak too late.
Wake up to the sound of your fleeting heart. Wake up to the sound of your fleeting heart. When you go, what you leave is a work of art. On my chest, on my heart.
My name is Rea Kreider. After 41 years as a teacher and a school counselor, I want to live. And I don't mean that being a teacher and counselor has not been an opportunity for me to live. In fact, just the opposite. Early in my career, I helped to create and lead an outdoor adventure program at a private school in Ohio. I took 11 and 12-year-old kids backpacking, biking, rock climbing, caving, canoeing. With kids in tow, I've canoed among alligators in the Okefenokee Swamp. I've swam with manatee in Florida. I've dog sledded in Minnesota. I've summited 14,000-foot peaks in Colorado. We've applauded as the sun came up over the Smoky Mountains, and we've unearthed pieces of Anasazi pottery in Hovenweep National Monument in Utah. We've watched in awe as an eagle snatched a salmon from the Cook Inlet near Anchorage, Alaska. I personally have climbed the Middle Teton. I've waded waist deep in the McKinley River and summited Denali. And I just realized that the true impact in learning is through the experience. It's not by reading about it. It's not by talking about it. It's by doing it. And that's something I choose to live by. And as my career is coming to an end now, I want to continue. I want to get back to those roots. I want to get back to the experience. So I'm going to ride my bike across this country. On June the 7th, I'm flying to Portland and heading down to Eugene, where we're going to put together our bikes. And we're going to head east. We're going to ride across Oregon into Idaho and continue on down into Colorado, out into Nebraska. And we really have no idea where we'll be spending each night. We have no idea what the weather will be. We have no idea where we'll be sleeping at night. But we believe that that's the adventure. I don't know how long it's going to take us, but we're going to ride all the way to New Jersey. It's going to be quite a journey. Quite an adventure.
We made it to the coastline.
I'm going to bicycle across America to help raise awareness of our need to rethink and reduce our use of single-use plastic. My father worked for a large oil company, and he provided extremely well for our family. I grew up very privileged and very comfortable, and I loved my father and my family very much. My dad was a brilliant, generous man, but I realize now that he was also a significant contributor to the invention and the introduction of plastic into our environment. He had no idea at the time what the results of his efforts would be 40 to 50 years later. But today, plastic products that will never ever decompose dominate our landfills. Pieces of plastic trash drift in circles in our oceans, forming huge gyres. And yet we continue to carry our groceries in convenient plastic bags. and we purchased iced coffee in nice plastic cups with plastic straws. We drink water or sports drinks from millions and millions of plastic water bottles each day. On a recent trip to Costa Rica, I listened to a presentation about the effects that plastic is having on our environment and especially on our wildlife. And I returned from that trip with a determination to become even more aware of my own mindless use of single-use plastic, to make a difference, and however small, by rethinking, reusing, and recycling plastic whenever possible, and to encourage others to make a similar change. Well done is better than well said, and I've always kind of tried to be an inspiration to the young people that I've come in contact with. I realize that I can have influence. I can't change people, but I can have influence and I can inspire people. And, you know, I'm going to ride my bike across this country. The least that you can do is ask for no straw, or recycle something, or take your mug to the coffee shop. You know, come on. We don't need plastic forks wrapped in plastic. That's why I'm doing this ride. My name is Rea Kreider, and I'm going to ride my bike across this country. I'm going to ride to reduce single-use plastic. I'll see you out there. We'll cross paths, I'm sure.